Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you leave your comments below. I do love to read all of your experiences. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm going to pick a 4-digit number. I'll pick double digits for the last two. Just to mix it up, y'all. Just to mix it up, okay? So let's see what we got here. We got a 3, okay? 3 and 6. We got 9 and 33. Goodness gracious. All right, so we got 33 coming up in reverse. Actually, we have all the 3s in reverse here, okay? So this number is coming to a 6. We have 6 in the middle. We have 6 here. We have a lot of 3s and we have a lot of 6s. We even have a double 3 equaling 6. So let's talk about the numbers that we have right here. 3 is about, well, 3 is normally about communication, about creativity. It says creativity, expansion coming together. 3 is about relationships as well. So it's kind of like communicating in order to keep relationships, right? As well as creativity, because when you communicate how you feel inside, you are diving into those creative actions. So writing and music and art in general, you know. But here we have separation, uncooperative, and then we have blocked creativity. Next to that, we have 6, which 6 is about love and family, but it's just giving 6 of Cups energy, which I'm getting like some repressed memories or some memories of childhood. And then we have the number 33 in reverse, which means it's like a misalignment with your skills, right? So not using the gifts and skills that were given to you by your guides for good things. Okay. I'm like, that is so crooked. It's pissing me off. All right. So looking at the numbers right now, I feel like the communication that you have, your creativity, the way you communicate what's inside, has kind of been suppressed because of some past memories, right? You guys may have memories on replay in your mind. I also get like, I get this vibe of depression as well, which can take a toll on your creative ventures. It can take a toll on basically everything you want to do in life. So I'm going to say again, right? I'm all about reaching out to God and prayer and meditation. But if you need help with your mental, you guys go see somebody, right? Really, really give it your all that you want to heal and that you believe is possible to heal. So once you start that belief, like, hey, I can do this, it really helps put things into it gets the ball rolling. That's the analogy I'm looking for. I don't know. It gets the ball rolling on your healing. So definitely getting that your mental is not the healthiest right now. And that is because you haven't been able to express your way in a way that makes you feel comfortable, in a way that makes you feel accepted. You Yeah, I'm at a loss right now. I feel so like I feel a real like downer energy. All right, so if we're looking at this, 3 and 6 do come to a 9, right? So I do get that you guys may be coming up on some kind of ending, however that works, and your gifts, either they're not going to be recognized or they're not going to be working because spirit wants this thing to end. Spirit wants you out of this situation, okay? And you might be doing everything in your power to stay in it. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't know how bad things are until we're literally outside looking in like, oh my God, I can't believe I dealt with that. I can't believe that I went on for so many years dealing with this or dealing with that. And that's what I get now. Some of you may already be outside of whatever this is. Um, looking back, like, okay, well, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I'm done. And if you're seeing this number for that reason, thumbs up. Don't ever, don't ever like not give yourself space to have feelings, to have emotions, to kind of just recognize your sorrow and loss, basically. Because regardless of whether you're in a toxic relationship or you're at a toxic job, once you decide to leave or go, you will experience a loss, right? You may experience a little bit of regret, and it's like uprooting your life and making all these changes and things like that. May have you second guessing or doubting yourself. Don't do that. When this thing ends, it is to push you in a better direction. And also, I'm getting to make you see how like your gifts haven't been used for the best things in life. What they call this, a little abacus. I think that's what this is called. But you know, it's like the old school. It's like the old school calculators. Like, yeah. So these are the old school calculators. I'm pretty sure it's called the abacus. So I'm getting something about counting time or time being up. It's time for you to take action on those memories, right? Then we have over here, we have the sleigh. I picked this not that long ago, but it does give the vibe of like Santa's sled. I don't know if it's still going to in the middle of the year, but this is how it feels to me. Um, yeah, Santa brings gifts. So this is definitely about gifts. Okay, so we have counting time action. Sorry, y'all. I don't know where that came from. Counting time action and then gifts. Right? So I get a countdown to take actions, and this is to retrieve some type of gift. So what I get is something that has been going on too long. And this isn't something that you're going to be able to be like, oh yeah, well, next time. This is something you have to do now. You'll be presented with the information. Please don't ignore it. Use the information to the best of your abilities to move forward. Don't pretend that it's not happening, or oh yeah, it'll get better, it'll be better. Um, People trust everybody to do what they've been doing, right? And then I saw another quote that says the best predictor for future action is past action. So however somebody is behaving, trust that they're going to continue to behave that way. People do change, but people are going to change regardless of whether you're there or not. So if they want to put in the effort, they absolutely can do that. And then they can show you that they've changed. But yeah, let's see what we get. Oh, goodness gracious. So we have Alepa, Seven of Earth in reverse, and a message from air. All right, so we're going to read a message from air real quick. All right. Right. Elements. All right, so Seven of Earth in reverse. So I'm looking for the message in this book. Seven of Earth in reverse is about what's the Seven of Pentacles? It's really about being down on yourself, right? And that's what I get with this six here, because six is about um your love, your feelings, your emotion, right? And then we have the leaf here. And so Spirit wants you to take action. But with the Seven of Earth in reverse, I really get that you guys have been so hard on yourself. And it has been especially difficult for you. You see how it's three here? It has been especially difficult for you to kind of move on from this space. 11 in reverse is about seeing different options, right? To see all your options, choose a way to go. There are a lot of ways you could use your gifts, right? So upright, stick to what you have agreed and do not let yourself down. You have the inspiration and protection necessary to finish your work, creation, project, task, or procedure. Negative things will disappear and your capacity will be seen. Tune up your senses and train yourself more intensively because there will be great prospects for you. Okay. So the main issue here is that, hey, it's the countdown. It's time, but you're focused on the the things that people are not doing right. You're focused on, hey, I'm going to this great place. Like, are you coming with me? Like, you should come with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta ride with me. And they're like, well, I have this and I have that. If you ever talk to somebody, like, I left home, so when I talk to people back home, sometimes they're like, oh no, I can never live here and I can never live there. Like, St. Louis is like the greatest place on the planet or some shit. I don't know. But I get that energy. And so I understand you can't take everybody with you, right? Just leave them there. If they don't want to come, that's fine. That's fine. But don't get in this energy that you haven't done enough because you haven't convinced somebody to be somebody that they're not. That's not your job. And I'm gonna say this because I feel like you guys need to hear it. As a leader, right? A leader. As a leader, you plant the seed, right? A real true leader doesn't need a bunch of followers behind them. A leader can lead themselves. A leader plants seeds. If they get followers, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. A leader already always knows their stance, that they're in charge of their own life, and people can come along if they want to, but it's not a requirement. You know what I'm saying? We also have this number 15, which is the devil card in tarot. I feel like you have attachment issues. You have attachment issues. And this may go what do they call it? Coincide with the abandonment issues. So you guys may have something in the abandonment issues stem from childhood, people not being there like they should be, and it can leave you in this position where either one, you don't want to be that person that always leaves, or two, you don't want to be that person that allows people to leave you. Either way, it comes to be the same thing: staying attached to people who don't deserve it, don't need it, bringing you down, you using your gifts for something else. And definitely right now there needs to be a change and a turn in direction, right? You need to manifest change for yourself. And this is something I understand can be a little bit scary. But totally worth it. Totally worth it, y'all. Let's pick up some runes here. See what we get. Mm. Okay, so this is Wunjo for sure. Wunjo, Kanaz, and then we have Fehu. So Kanaz is upside down, and so is Wunjo. Wunjo is in reverse. So Wunjo normally means joy, but in this case, it means sorrow and loss. As I said though earlier, like you can feel those things when you are walking away from something. And then we have Kanaz. So this is so funny because Kanaz literally means torch, and I always get fire from the leaf as well. So this is the energy of kind of being in a rut, um, lack of hope or false hope. I get false hope, yeah, because like dealing with somebody else that you feel like is going to be good to you. Yeah, this is Ansus, not Fehu. Ansus goes down, Fehu goes up. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't know why these two have like a counterpart that looks like almost exactly like them. Um, anyway, that's neither here nor there, y'all. So in order to move forward, you have to drop the energy that you're putting into whatever this situation is. I want to say it's a relationship. For some of you guys, it may not necessarily be a relationship. It could be something that you worked on that you need to remove because it's using your gifts in the wrong way. Okay, like you can build up, for instance, right? As a tarot reader, I can build up a following, doing really negative readings or being like, oh, let's see. No shade, y'all. No shade. Let's see what the divine masculine is over there doing with his other bitch. You know what I'm saying? And reading into other people's energy that are not in the reading, just being kind of like nosy. But honestly, I don't think it's a good vibe. And like I tell you guys, when you build something up, like when you are working toward a goal and the energy you put in, you're going to have to continue that in order to keep whatever that goal you had. In order to keep that going, you have to continue to put the same thing in there. And so that can be harsh. It can be a little bit debilitating to your psyche and your mental. So spirit is like, use your gifts for the right thing, right? Ansuz represents a message, a revelation, paying attention to the signs and the visions. Um, there have been some paths that were blocked from you because of this. And Spirit really wants you to wake up and recognize that. Pay attention to all the symbolism over the next week or so. It doesn't matter when you see this reading, but literally pay attention to the signs, the numbers that you see, the animals that you see, the clouds that you see, and see, kind of like get a grip on the energy. With Answers being here, I do feel so much that you guys are receiving so many messages, and it's not a coincidence. So stop thinking about it as a coincidence. Like, you see the messages, like it's like you talking about a family member, next thing you know, their birthday is popping up on a plate. Do you really think that that's a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? Like, there are how many numbers and how many combinations of numbers? It's almost endless, but that's what you see. So, yeah, I just want you guys to just be aware. And that is all I have for this number 3633. Remember, guys, happiness is always a goal. Like, subscribe, share, and leave your comments below. I'll see you next time.